Right hand by Fury. Lead right hand. Not a lot of power on it, but he landed. Lead left hook by Fury now. Jab to the body by Dillian Whyte, but he misses the right hand right after it up top. Jab to the body by Tyson Fury. Whyte now jabbing to the chest of Fury. Fury stepping over to his left, center of the ring. Shoots a jab to the body. Whyte returns a jab to the head. Straight right hand to the body by Whyte. Good jab by Whyte. Whyte using his jab a lot better this round now. Good jab to the body again by Dillian Whyte. Fury shoots a left hook right hand. Whyte gets his hands up, but the jab lands for Fury right after it. Fury stepping over, stays in the middle of the ring, shoots a jab to the body. Whyte comes back with his own jab up top. Fury almost walking Whyte into a left hook there. Double jab by Fury. Feint, and then a left hook right hand by Fury. Whyte able to get his hands up, though. Whyte now on the inside with Fury. Wings a big right hand, but Fury ducks underneath it. 1-2 by Fury, right through the guard. Whyte getting his hands up, but the right hand split the guard a little bit there. Fury dropping his left hand back near the ropes. Check left hook there by Tyson Fury. And he jumps back in with a jab to the body. 1-2 there for Fury, but Whyte getting his hands up for some of these shots, blocking them. Fury winning this second round, able to land some shots up top. Good jab by Fury, landed it stiff onto the chin of Whyte. Another good jab by Fury, off the feint, as he's known for. Whyte getting Fury on the ropes, wings a big left hook and shoots a right hand after it, but Fury slips his head to each side to get away from it. And then they clinch on the ropes. That's another round for Tyson Fury after 2. 20-18, Tyson Fury, good boxing on the outside. Whyte not able to get inside where he wants consistently, but did shoot his jab better, did land a couple of body shots, but winging big shots up top, not able to score just yet. Let's see if I'm back and live and direct with the people. Started, damn, less than 100 people. They did not, globally. Just seeing, getting our, here we are in between round 3. All right, looks like I'm back. Looks like I am back with the people. Thank God. 20-18, Tyson Fury after 2. He has been boxing on the outside well. Whyte using his jab a little bit better in round 2. Got to the body a little bit, but missing up top with big winging shots, big bombs, not connecting. Fury moving his head early on to get out of the way of the big stuff. And you got to look at Whyte's gas tank. Sometimes he's a guy who does get winded kind of early on in fights. Whyte starting off with his double jab. Couple of good body shots by Whyte last round, though. And ESPN's punch stats show it. He landed 5-2 to the body last round, but Fury able to connect up top off his feints, landing some good jabs, shooting a couple of right hands through the center. But here in the first 30 seconds of round, Whyte just missing with a left hook. Fury gets out of the way of it, but those are dangerous shots. And Whyte even punching to the back of the head a little bit of Fury there, getting rough on the inside as Fury had to lay on the ropes. Fury back in the center of the ring now. Good left hook to the body by Whyte, and Fury gets out of the way of the right hand up top right after it. Right hand to the body by Fury. Then he switches southpaw and shoots a jab left hand out of that stance. Good stuff by Fury. Fury back in the orthodox stance, boxing in the center of the ring. Feinting a little bit with his lead hand. Whyte gets to the body. Fury able to fight tall, take a lot of the steam off the body shot just now, but Whyte is fighting a solid fight right now, not forgetting his jab, and he is going to the body first against the tall, elusive Fury. Good right hand to the body by Fury there, kind of to the side of the hip there of Dillian Whyte. Good jab to the body by Fury. Fury back near the ropes, left hand down, feints, gets out of there. Beautiful feints as always by Tyson Fury tonight. Shoots the jab to the body, does Fury. Whyte coming forward. Gets his hands up to block the lead left hook of Tyson Fury there, does Whyte. Whyte tries to get a body shot in, but Fury quickly clinches, smothers him in. Good left hand to the body by Whyte there in the clinch. Good right hand to the body in the clinch there by Whyte. Good work in the clinch by Dillian Whyte there. when he's able to just get one of his hands free. Double jab by Whyte. Whyte not abandoning his jab early. May not be able to out jab Tyson Fury, but he knows he'll need it to have any success. Good left hook to the body there by Fury. Fury with 2 jabs and a straight right hand. Whyte getting his hands up, moving his head, but those shots getting in a little bit. Good jab again in the center of the ring by Fury. Whyte moving his head a little bit, coming forward, dipping to the right a little bit. Right hand to the body by Whyte, but he misses the left hook. Fury able to come back with 2 shots, right back. About 10 seconds left. Fury feints and makes Whyte miss a left hook. Fury short with his own right hand over Whyte's jab. 1-2 by Fury at the bell. And that's it for round 3. Competitive round. Whyte able to get in some good body work, showing why he's called the Body Snatcher over there in Britain. But Fury, better jab, more accurate with his jab up top, able at times not to, he hasn't really been able to land clean on Whyte. Whyte getting his hands up in time for a lot of these shots, but the straight right hand is splitting the guard a little bit. He's not getting it in on the money, not getting it in right on the chin, but when he shoots his right hand through the center off that jab and that feint, it's getting in a little bit. It's partially splitting that guard, probably enough to get Fury the round. Could be 3 rounds to nothing for Fury, maybe 2 rounds to 1 for Fury, but Fury just the better boxer on the outside, faster hands, better jab, but Whyte still fighting an intelligent game plan. He is using his jab. He is going to the body, doing the kind of things he's going to need to do against a tall, elusive guy like Fury. Apologize earlier again for our technical difficulties, but we got you guys in the building now. Round 4, Whyte again starts with his double jab. Whyte comes again with the double jab. Fury trying to cuff him with a left hook as he comes in. Right hand over the top for Fury. Lands. Jab to the body by Fury. 15 seconds into the 4th. Good jab by Fury again. Fury making Whyte step into that jab a few times there. Whyte getting rough with Fury on the ropes. Punches Fury in the ropes, and Fury punches him right back, getting rough. The ref is going to have to separating both guys. Now both guys got a little rough there in the inside. But Fury giving Whyte his own medicine right when Whyte got rough with him in the clinch. Fury didn't just look to the ref. He gave it right back. And that's what you want to see from the heavyweight champion. Whyte now is cut over his right eye. And we got to see what that was from. They got rough in there. That could have been an elbow. That could have been from a punch, headbutt. That was a rough exchange there for a minute, but it's Whyte who comes out the worst of it with some blood over his right eye. Both guys jabbing. Good right hand on the outside from Fury. Got Whyte to open up on the outside where the speed and the range favored him. Double jab again by Fury. Fury starting to connect up top here. A little cleaner in the first minute of round 4. Whyte just short with a left hook after Fury stepped in with a 1-2. A little left hook there by Fury lands. Right hand to the body by Dillian Whyte. Action heating up a little bit here. Whyte misses with a left hook as Fury catches it, and Fury takes something off the right hand but lands it. Whyte short with his right hand. Fury comes back with his right hand. Fury falls in with his shot. Whyte getting rough in the clinch. And some real wrestling tactics on the inside by Whyte and Fury. 2 strong guys. Frank Warren and some of the people ringside mad at the roughhousing tactics, but they're both giving each other as much dirty business as they're getting. Fury bouncing, feints his jab, shoots a beautiful right hand off a nice angle off his left. Nice jab to the body by Fury. And those feints, they get harder and harder to deal with as fatigue sets in. A good jab by Dillian Whyte there. Fury alert though, hard jab by Fury. Whyte taking some shots in the 4th. Fury with Whyte using his elbow on the inside, trying to mark up Fury's face a little bit. I think fatigue may already beginning to set in for Dillian Whyte a little bit. Good 2 shots to the body by Fury, and then a nice little left hook. Whyte's body language starting to show a little more fatigue here. And as Fury sees that now Whyte punching to the back of Fury's head pretty blatantly, and they throw water at Dillian Whyte in the corner. The Fury camp is better cut that shit out because they do not want to get their guy disqualified. Dillian Whyte, though, as Fury was leaning on him in the clinch like Fury did against Deontay Wilder, leaning on his opponent, Whyte punching him in the back of the head as Fury leaned on him. The referee warning Whyte. Now he warns Fury as well. Some of the friendliness that we saw in the build-up to this fight week is getting thrown out the window now. The Gypsy King looks a little more pissed off. Fury looking a little fresher right now in terms of his alertness. But just as I say that, he's a big man too. Now, these are two big guys, man. They may get winded at various points in this fight, but Fury is known to have a better recovery than Whyte in terms of stamina. Good jab by Fury. And that's it for the fourth round. A clean round for Tyson Fury as he puts his right hand, his right glove up at the sky to the crowd who cheers for him at Wembley. That was a clean round for Fury. Started to land a little more cleanly than he did in the first three rounds. First three rounds were more pecking away, using the jab to the body, to the head, slightly splitting the guard with some straight right hands. But in round four, Fury started to land cleaner, landed a couple of good right hands and began to land his jab cleanly and knocked the chin back of Whyte a few times. But Whyte, rough on the inside and dangerous. Fury can't afford to have any lapses in there. Whyte is nasty and dangerous in there. So 4-zip Fury. Could be 3-1 maybe, but I see this round 40-36 Fury. Whyte has been competitive in moments in this fight, has had some decent body work, hasn't gone away from the jab, but Fury with the advantage. It's been forced to be a boxing match at range, and that has definitely favored Tyson Fury so far. But around this time, it was the fourth round. We're in the fifth now. It was the fourth where Fury had, the first time he had to have his gas tank get lowered a little bit before the reserves kicked in against Wilder, and that's when he got dropped. So if that's the case here, maybe Whyte can get some momentum going for himself in the fifth, because it's been Fury's fight so far in the first third of the fight. So here we are in the fifth, center ring. Whyte starting with his jab, shoots a right hand. Fury just getting away from that right hand, turned his head away from it. Good right hand to the body by Fury off the jab. Fury not fully committing to that shot, but he landed it. Good left hook to the body by Whyte as Fury forced to stay on the ropes for a second. Fury coming off now with his jab. Whyte back with his double jab, short with it, but using it to stay in range. Fury back near the ropes, sweat coming from his back. Could be a little fatigue for both guys, but guys like these know how to get tired and then get their reserve tank going again. Fury now moving to the side. 1 minute into the fifth. Not much to choose from early here in the fifth round. Whyte steps in with the jab and then a right hand to the body. Fury not throwing a lot of shots right now. Good left hook to the body but then a two-punch combination, but Whyte kind of was off balance, and he points down at the floor to say, I was off balance. I wasn't from a punch. He did get his hands up in time, wasn't hit clean by it. Whyte lowering his left hand, shoots the jab to the body. Whyte doing a good job tonight, keeping his hands up and not getting hit too clean. Good left to the body by Whyte, but Fury comes back with a good right hand, clean right hand to the body, shoots a 1-2 through the center. Whyte getting his hands up in time. Nice right hand to the body again by Fury off the jab. And now a nice left hook, straight right hand up top by Fury. That right hand got in. Right hand to the body by Dillian Whyte. Fury stepping off to the side, stepping off with his jab. Whyte shoots a jab to the chest, coming forward. Whyte with an own feint of his own now, trying to get inside. Whyte blocking the 1-2 of Fury, coming in, eats a right hand, shoots a hard right hand to the body, does Whyte. He took a right hand to land it, but that was a good right to the body. Fury ties him up, walks back Whyte. Close fifth round. Fury probably a little bit ahead with that clean right hand to the body he landed a couple times off his jab. 10 seconds left. Whyte shoots the jab to the body, fighting at distance. It looks like Fury took a little bit of a breather this round. Whyte not really able to capitalize it. I said heading into that round, this is around the time where Fury has to take a little breather, and he did that round. But Whyte, maybe he won that round, but he didn't really capitalize on it. It's definitely still Fury's fight through 5, maybe 49-46. It could be 50-54. Maybe Whyte did enough to get that round. But 4 rounds to 1 type of fight through 5 for Tyson Fury, although his foot was off the gas in the 5th. Christian says, I'm falling asleep watching this fight. Yeah, you need a haircut, bro. That's not true. It's not necessarily true. So back here on the replay, yeah, Whyte off balance off a 2-punch combo, didn't even land. So that may have been Whyte's round because both guys landed about the same amount of body shots. Fury's a little flashier in that it was a little more eye-catching that it was a clean shot landed. But Whyte, more power, body shots have more steam on them. So maybe Whyte did do enough there in the 5th. But referee got to get the seconds out of the ring. And here we go now for round 6. A little bit of an odd 5th round there. Let's see what we get in the 6th. Fury, both guys starting with their jab. Fury gets the better of it. CompuBox has Fury outlanding Whyte 64-27 tonight. But neither guy has really been able to land too many hard shots. It's been a lot of jabbing on the outside. Whyte's been able to get his hands up at times. Fury doesn't always want to commit and put everything on his punches when he does step in because he doesn't want to get caught in the exchange. So Fury at times using fast punches, not sitting down on everything and landing. But Fury winning this fight, outboxing Dillian Whyte so far. Little 1-2 there from Tyson Fury as Whyte steps in with a left hook to the body. Fury with the advantage here in round 6 to start the first minute. Boxing on the outside. Whyte with a big miss with the right hand off a jab. And Fury turns him around, leans on him on the ropes. Be hard to catch Fury with one of those looping shots, but Whyte still got his moxie, hasn't lost any courage or any will in this fight at all. Hasn't taken any punishment really tonight. Fury's just doing enough so far to win the fight on the outside. Now Fury clinching on the inside, minute and a half through this round. Fury with a right hand stumbles Whyte a little bit. Fury got out of the clinch, landed a short left hook and a right hand after it, and got a little reaction from Dillian Whyte there. Now Fury shoots the jab to the body. Whyte gets his hands up to block the left hook, right hand combination. Whyte not throwing a lot of shots right now, looking for one big shot. Whyte moving his head, gets a left hook off to the body. But Fury comes back with his own body shot there. Whyte trying to move his head, trying to catch shots coming in. Shoots a left hook to the body, but Fury steps out of range. Fury cruising a little bit this round, doing enough to win it. Whyte steps in with a left to the body there, almost out of the southpaw stance. Fury's energy not looking good. Left hook to the body there by Dillian Whyte. That one, he really got it in. Good shot to the body there by Whyte. Fury's energy not the best right now. Whyte getting his hands up to block the looping, the sweeping shots of Fury and lands a good... Oh, right uppercut! Drops Dillian Whyte! That's it! What a right uppercut by Tyson Fury! Setting him up. Will Whyte beat the count? Whyte struggling to get up at 7. 8. Whyte is up at 8, but he looks out of it. And that's it. That's it. It's a knockout for Tyson Fury in the 6th round off a right uppercut. What a right uppercut by Tyson Fury. He may have been setting that up, may have been lulling Whyte into it. Whyte got away from jabbing his way in, began to just walk in the 6th round. Fury was coasting a little bit in the 5th and the 6th. Maybe wasn't looking to use quantity but quality, but a beautiful right uppercut by Tyson Fury. He boxed early tonight, took his time against a dangerous Whyte, didn't want to get caught in an exchange with a big shot, took his time, boxed, and really The first uppercut he threw, he landed and won the fight by knockout. Great uppercut by Tyson Fury. Beautiful shot. Please don't. This man cannot walk away from the sport off a performance like that. It wasn't a scintillating performance through 5 rounds, but it was a scintillating knockout in a fight that he was in control in against a legitimate guy and Dillian Whyte, who was dangerous. The Gypsy King has got to stick around for one more fight. He's got to fight the winner of Joshua and Usyk. But that's it, and that's all, folks. It was a right uppercut. Whyte up at the count of 7 or 8, but couldn't recover. He was out. He was done, and that was it. Fury beat him on the outside, and then Whyte got away from his jab, began to plot in, fatigue set in, and he walks into a right uppercut, and that's all she wrote from Tyson Fury, who really is, if he isn't, you could already argue he is one of the great heavyweights in boxing history, but a win over Joshua and Usyk would really cement himself, would put him up there with the guys we love talking about, and Muhammad Ali and Larry Holmes and Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. But let's see this uppercut again. 2 jabs. Oh, what a right upper. I mean, that was beautiful. I mean, it was sharp, steak knife sharp, right? No wasted. Oh, and I mean a true uppercut, almost like the uppercut he hit himself with years ago. But so no meat on that uppercut. Nothing. Not an uppercut getting shot all the way out there. Right here, not out there. Right up the gut, sharp as a steak knife. Right uppercut by Tyson Fury. 2 jabs, set it up. Bam! Right up the beautiful shot by Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte was out. Recovered, made it up to 7 or 8, but actually couldn't recover. What a right uppercut. That is one of the best right uppercuts I've seen in boxing. Great knockout for Tyson Fury in Britain's biggest heavyweight championship fight since Lennox Lewis beat Frank Bruno by decision for this. Oh, what a right uppercut. What a right uppercut. Go ahead and check your social media now. If you didn't order the fight, go on social media now, because I am sure everybody is buzzing about that right uppercut. 2 jabs, bam, and then the right uppercut. What a right uppercut. Can't stress it enough. Bishop III, he said same breath as Ali. If he can beat the Usyk Joshua winner, that would make him a guy who total will have held 7 world titles at heavyweight, 2-time unified, undisputed heavyweight. Well, former unified, then undisputed heavyweight champion, 32-0, wins over Vladimir Klitschko, Deontay Wilder, and then if you throw in a Joshua or Usyk on of it, that's 3, great wins, some solid wins against a Dillian Whyte, a Derek Chisora. But yeah, and I'm not putting him ahead of an Ali. I'm not putting him ahead of Evander Holyfield, but what he would do without question, in my opinion, if he can win one more fight after this, is cement himself in the top 10. There's no question that, yeah, maybe you don't put him ahead of Muhammad Ali or Evander Holyfield or maybe, Lennox Lewis, Joe Louis, but you can put him up there in that second half of that top 10 if he can win one more fight after this. But he is so far the best heavyweight of his era, and still the champ by knockout in the 6th round. Great job by Tyson Fury. Hey, my man with the super chat, Sleep Relax Sports Gaming Channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you enjoying the commentary. I had fun doing it. It sucks that we had some technical difficulties in rounds 1 and 2, but we got through it. Yeah, Tyson Fury, man, best heavyweight in the world. I don't even think he was 1,000,000% at his best tonight. I saw him get winded in the 4th and 5th rounds, had to take his foot off the gas a little bit, but still the best heavyweight in the world, still the lineal and WBC heavyweight champion. There's only one fight left for this man, and then he should call it a day, because 34, 35 years old isn't a spring chicken, and that 3rd fight with Wilder was enough to take something off of him. So let's see what he says now. Let's hear what the Gypsy King is saying. Trying to hear if he's going to announce his retirement here. I kind of expect him to. I expect Fury to announce a retirement, but the fight. Let's see. Fury just thanking everybody, thanking the 94,000 people, his countrymen, showing up to the fight. Yeah, thank you guys for joining, man, in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. See if you guys are buzzing about it. I'm really glad I didn't buy that. I won 2,500. Good for you, my man Michael Hernandez. Let's see what he says. Fury says he's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. What? Let's see. I think he said Lennox Lewis would be proud of his uppercut tonight because Lennox had an amazing right uppercut in his prime. Tyson asks if he's retiring. Fury putting his arm around Sugar Hill, giving him credit. Sugar Hill telling Tyson, you're the biggest puncher in the heavyweight division. Sugar Hill and Tyson having a moment. Sugar Hill saying it's a testament to you and your hard work. Kind of a heartfelt moment between trainer and fighter here, between Fury and Stewart. Fury calls him the best trainer in the world. Are we going to see back in the ring? I promised my wife I'd retire after the Wilder fight. Said he had to fight one more time because he owed it to the fans to fight at Wembley. Says he has to be a man of his word and he thinks this is it. This has to be the final curtain. He says, thank you to the United Kingdom. There's no... Frank Warren is confused. Yeah, so Tyson Fury says that's it. I don't think it is it. You never know. I mean, this is such a dangerous sport, and these guys, a guy like Fury has already made so much money that he could probably walk away right now. And that third Wilder fight could have took something out off of him already. So, but I think he comes back. He's come too far. He's come just too close to not just cementing himself as a Hall of Famer, because he's probably already he's gonna make the Hall of Fame already, but to really cement himself amongst the real greats in heavyweight boxing history. I'm talking cement, where there's not an argument about it. He's got one more fight, and he's come this far to become undisputed, and he's got to fight one more fight against the winner of Joshua and Usyk, and he's a favorite in that fight. He probably if he fights Usyk, it's a great smaller technician, smaller boxer against a great bigger guy. The great bigger guy should win that fight. If it's Joshua is very dangerous, but Fury can do what he did with Whyte, in that fight. He could freeze him on the outside. He could be smart. He could box him. He could wait until Joshua's gas tank starts to go and he reacts worse and worse to the feints, and that opens up cleaner and cleaner punches as the fight goes on. So, for my sake, I want to see Fury finish the job. There's one more fight left, and then call it a day. The winner of Joshua and Usyk, and that's it. I think he'll take that fight. I'll be surprised if this really is the last fight we ever see Tyson Fury in. Let's see. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got in this rematch between Joshua and Usyk? And who do you think Fury beats either one of them? I'm tempted to lean towards Usyk again in that rematch, just because skills do pay the bills. Joshua should be able to step in and do more. He's still so dangerous when he explodes in combinations in mid to close range, but he's taken a couple of losses. We don't know how that affects his confidence. Usyk with those damn feints and his outside stuff is just tricky. So it's a tricky guy with great feints against a bigger tricky guy with great feints. I take the bigger guy to beat the smaller guy in that fight with Fury and Usyk. Good big man beats a good small man. For the box office of boxing, it's probably better if Joshua could win that rematch, though, because that would make it a super fight in Britain. But at this point, it's more about, I want to see a Fury's journey has been the journey that's really exciting in the heavyweight division. And I want to see the conclusion of that journey. And the conclusion is fighting the winner of Joshua Usyk. Whether he wins or loses, I want to see that conclusion. To finish on this fight would be like a cliffhanger. I think that was a good one. I think I'll save that one for the podcast tomorrow. But now ESPN, Bernardo Osuna is interviewing Fury. Fury KO Whyte in the same round, the exact minute that Marquez KO'd Pacquiao. Actually, Fury knocked him out. Oh, is it 259? Because I thought it was 240. First it said 249. I said 259. Yep, you're right. 259. 1 second left off the uppercut. You could see Whyte weakening, starting to use his jab less and plod more as he came in. So I'm curious if I'm curious to what degree Fury set that shot up. It looks like it definitely was set up because it was the first uppercut he threw all night. Osuna asking Tyson to walk him through the fourth round. Next week, we got, by the way, we will be live again for live round-by-round commentary for Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. I'll be ringside here in Vegas for that. Won't be doing that from the office like we did for Fury and Whyte. But that should be a great fight. Early prediction, I got Shakur winning a decision. I think he should get off to a strong lead in that fight, but Valdez is relentless. And I expect Valdez to walk through a lot of fire and at some point land something hard on Shakur that no one's been able to land on Shakur. I think Shakur's legs could get a little shaken up in that moment. I don't think he gets dropped or anything like that, but I think Valdez will crack him as a professional like he hasn't been cracked before. I expect Shakur to hold his composure through a moment like that, readjust, and then win the fight and finish off the fight winning a good decision cleanly. So that I expect a good fight next week. I think Shakur wins 117, 111, that kind of range. But I think in the meat of the fight, because of Valdez's courage and relentlessness, he'll give himself an opportunity to take one, to land one. And I think he'll manage to crack Stevenson at some point, as good as his defense is. Let's see. G Black. Great way to retire. No, it's not, God. Struggler, it's a cliffhanger. Man. Francis Ngannou now in the ring with Tyson Fury says he wants to find out who's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Fury is building up this fight with Francis Ngannou. He envisions fighting him at Raiders Stadium. They're asking about the octagon in the ring. Fury's serious about this. He's putting his arm over Francis Ngannou, and Bob Arum has talked about this fight very seriously last month. Oh, wow. Francis Ngannou says we could fight with MMA gloves in the ring. Fury is nodding his head. Wow. Well, that would be an event. I mean, first things first, can we please see this Joshua Usyk undisputed fight first? But Fury seems to be saying, fuck that. I'm going to get this big event in Las Vegas with Francis Ngannou. I can't deny that it wouldn't be a big event, but I think we all want to see him in boxing fight for the undisputed title. But Don't sneeze at that. ESPN wouldn't have brought this man, Francis Ngannou, in the ring, and Fury put his arm over him, and Bernardo Osuna interviewed both of them, and Bob Arum has talked about them fighting at Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play in Vegas. You might see this fight. You might actually see this fight. Everybody likes money.
I think that fight's next, Sean.
Oh, someone said, I think that fight's next, Sean. Damn. I'm getting word from the voice above that fight might be next. Holy shit.
Hold on, I'll jump in.
Well, both guys fighting with MMA gloves, and that's an event. I want to see that. I mean, I want to see Undisputed more than that, but it'll be a joy to cover that. Hey, Francis Ngannou and these UFC guys, they want to get paid, man. That's what fighting Tyson Fury's about. They want to get paid for once. So I get it. Tekken said, Dillian let himself down there. Imagine Wilder was able to land on Fury multiple times and cannot box, but Whyte gets pinged by a preemptively thrown uppercut that Tyson always throws in his fights. I don't know how preemptive Tyson does throw that uppercut every fight, but he hadn't let an uppercut go all night. Everything was on the outside. He threw a couple of sweeping right hands off the jab, but everything was long range stuff. That's part of why that uppercut landed so cleanly. I think it came from out of nowhere with a second left in the round. And then Whyte, it's not that he let himself down. Wilder is a better fighter than Dillian Whyte. Just because he's not as technically fundamentally sound, Wilder's rangier, more athletic, faster hands. Wilder and has one of the great right hands in boxing history. So yeah, Dillian Whyte is more technically sound than Deontay Wilder, can go to the body better than Deontay Wilder, but Wilder is a better fighter than Dillian Whyte. So of course Wilder in fights 1 and 3 was more competitive than Whyte was tonight. Forever. Wilder would have leveled Whyte if they ever fought. Yeah, I think so. But again, I think so. Wilder can't let him in range. Can't let him get past those long arms and that range on the outside. Dillian get inside like Eric Molina hurt Wilder with a left hook when they fought. But yeah, I think Wilder would have knocked Whyte out with that right hand. It's too straight up and down. Let's see. This is over. Fury is the best ever. Let's not get carried away. He is very much on the verge of solidifying himself as a truly great heavyweight, but not close to the best ever at heavyweight. No siree. You still got to easily put ahead of guys like Muhammad Ali, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Joe Louis ahead of Fury. But Fury, if he retired today, I'd venture to say he is a great fighter. But winning one more fight, that Joshua Usyk, man, that would put an end to any and all discussions on his greatness. But apparently he wants to fight Francis Ngannou instead. I'm going to see if I will still have my boy. Just meant, are you going to join, brother?
Oh, yeah, I can jump on.
Okay, cool. So I will be joined now by the dumb Dada.
Come on.
The heavy D, the Pac, the notorious B.I.G. of the boxing media, my man, Ben Thompson. Ben, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just waiting on the guys across the pond to send some post-fight footage, but clearly that's going to be a while since Tyson is still in the ring enjoying his victory over Dillian Whyte.
One of the best uppercuts you've seen in a minute, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, shit. It hit its mark. It was a damn good uppercut. So
there was no fat on the bone of that uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up the gut. There was no, yeah.
Yeah, they're showing it again. I'm watching it now. Damn, he just clipped it. Didn't even really dig into it the way that Tank, the way Gervonta digs into it.
Right. It was more the speed on the shot.
Yeah, that's a big, massive man just fucking swinging an uppercut from down under. Yeah, that. And then the shove at the end there. Just Sit your ass down, bitch.
He hit him with the Bernard Hopkins Felix Trinidad shove.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty.
Impressive hand speed, man.
Yeah. I actually was expecting a little more from well, not more as in like as in game plan, just a little more like, I don't know, a little more hunger out of Dillian Whyte.
I mean, he got nasty. He got nasty at moments in the fight.
He got nasty.
But when Fury got nasty right back with him, you kind of saw in his eyes like, oh, and then he starts looking at the ref like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like nasty and hunger, those are two different things, man. Like you can get nasty with someone, but not really be hungry to want to take that title from them. And you know, like you said, I mean, when he did get nasty, I mean, Tyson Fury just got nasty back, and then just clipped him, just walked his ass right into that shit. Bink, sit your ass down. I'm going home. I'm retiring. I'm done. Which, by the way, I agree. I don't think he's retiring.
Even he wasn't fully committed. So like he's like, you know, I made the man. Stop. You're not retiring. Come on, Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe he means like maybe.
Man, when he gets home, Paris herself is gonna be like, "Fuck that! we want Francis and we want Joshua Usyk winner, baby."
I was gonna say maybe he means he's retiring from fighting, you know, actual boxers. You know, maybe that's what he meant. But I definitely see him doing that Francis Ngannou fight.
Actually, it's a smooth move. Like I love my wife so much. I promised my wife, like you know, like he's all good with her. She's gonna be, oh, okay, thanks, baby. You could fight again. I was
right.
Like Tom Brady. I'm gonna retire for you, Giselle. And I bet he went home and she's like, oh, you really kept your word. Okay, you could go. You can go back. Yeah. It was a test.
You can go back. It's cool. No problem.
It was a test. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, my fault on I don't know what happened. The technical difficulties in like right when round one was about to start, the stream just crashed. I don't know. I don't even have a solution to what happened. I just had to start a new one real quick. Like, fuck it. Let me just get this going.
Yeah, it sucked.
It did. It does. But shit happens.
Whatever,
that's how the whole week has been, though. Honestly, like the entire week has just been like, you know, fuck up after fuck up. So
for you guys that may not know, you will never see this beautiful 30 minutes.
Don't even tell them. Don't even tell them because that, you know, like, don't even tell them. We don't even need to tell them. Just all they need to know is there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't get to see that never, you know, sees the light of day on FightHype. So that's the best way to put it. There's a lot of archived footage that just does not get released, unfortunately. And
so our guy, the great Andre Ward, I remember he was saying after Wilder, like, Fury's done already. He's already proven and accomplished, etc. And you guys talking about, but the Joshua Usyk winner, but there's always going to be but there's another fight. And Dre's always the guy to kind of bring up that perspective of being a fighter and the demands from fans. But I really think he's kind of wrong on this one. I really do think, Dre, it's one more fight. Like, yeah, he's right. There's always going to be another fight. But I really do think in this case, it's true. Like, bro, just one more fight to be undisputed. And there really is nothing else to prove. Because technically, he was never undisputed. There's still that to prove. Like, I feel in this case, this is the case where it really is like, no, but one more fight. And it doesn't have to lead to 10 more, 5 more after that, you know?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I hear what you say and I understand that point, but I don't think you can ever satisfy the masses. Like, let's say, for example, Joshua beats Usyk, right? In the rematch and gets the titles back. And then Joshua goes on to fight Tyson Fury and they do the undisputed. Bro, there's still going to be a large contingent of fans out there that say, whoa, but you didn't fight Usyk? I don't know, because, you know, I mean, Joshua could just barely beat Usyk.
But
you know,
they'll be like the people telling Floyd he never fought Margarito. It's like, who cares?
Oh, they still. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that's what they do. He didn't fight Margarito. He didn't fight Costa Tszyu. He didn't fight Paul Williams. Oh, he don't want that Canelo smoke again.
But this would be more like if he didn't fight Oscar or Manny. Like, this is one of the the real big chunks of the pie that we got to see here. This ain't, oh, you didn't fight Casamayor or Costa.
I think
Margarita. This would have been like if he wouldn't have fought Oscar or Manny. Like,
I think if Usyk beats Joshua again and he can get Usyk, then yeah, he can ride off into the sunset and have absolutely no one question anything. But I just think if that Joshua Usyk rematch happens and Usyk Joshua just nicks it and wins a decision to get the titles back, then yeah,
you're right. There will be your writers and stuff who are like, I personally think Usyk always was a favorite in that fight, but
right, and then it'll become a thing.
Right.
Well, Tyson always struggled with smaller, faster, heavy. Like it'll become a thing at that point. So perfect case scenario: Usyk beats Joshua in the rematch, and then Usyk and Tyson Fury.
This man loves. He's in his boxers, in his draws, in the middle of a ring in front of the whole world. That's just wow, Tyson Fury.
Yeah, it's Tyson Fury, bro. Got the whole family up there doing interviews. Damn, is he still in the ring?
He's still in the ring. Yeah. Damn, hey, his brother Shane's a little more clean cut now. I see that.
Yeah, he's still starting shit though. You saw him in the corner.
Throw the water. Was that him?
That was him, bro.
He gotta chill.
You do gotta chill. You do gotta chill. That's gonna get you in trouble at some point. But yeah,
did he throw it? Because it looked like he threw it and then was like, "Who threw that? Stop it!"
No, I think that was him. I mean, I don't know if he chunked the water bottle, but I thought I saw him throwing some water.
How slick would that be, though, if he threw it and then was yelling at someone in the crowd, like, don't do that? Like,
that would be a slick gypsy move.
That's the gypsy slickness, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, I told you even before, I told you I didn't like that face-off, bro. I didn't like the fact that he got Dillian to break. I knew then, bro. I was like, oh, this fight's over. He already won. Like that was round one and he already won. So not really surprised by the outcome. But look,
he's in his draws and wearing a green tie with no shirt on.
Jogging back to the locker room.
Man, I like Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I like Tyson Fury too. His only flaw is that he's British.
Is that he's not American.
Right.
That's it. There's nothing we can do about that.
Nothing we can do about that.
He tries. Like he even moves here. He goes to Raider games. He tries, Ben.
Yeah.
Like Lennox. See, but it's not a coincidence, boxing fans, that the two great British heavyweights trained in America a lot.
Right.
And had American trainers. Emmanuel Stewart and his fucking nephew.
Right.
So yeah. How much do you think the Brits hate us right now as we say this?
I think they always hate us. I don't think that really matters. I just think that, I mean, not hate, but I think there's always a thing between, Yanks and Brits.
Dude, disrespectful to Brits. LOL. No, we love the Brits, man. Come on.
Nah, bro. Like, yeah.
Conor Ben. I love Conor Ben. Or Nigel Ben. I love Nigel Ben.
Yeah, no, we're just joking. I mean, we're an American channel. We're supposed, you know what I mean? Like, we're just cracking jokes.
It's banter.
We love the British. We love the British fans. Although they're not the only boxing fans in the world who are great. There's a lot of great boxing fans out there, and they're not just British. So, we'll see what happens, though, bro. Hopefully that fight is I would like to see him fight the winner of that fight for undisputed, and then maybe do the Francis Ngannou fight after that as like a little farewell. Like
this Mayweather McGregor ski mask, get the final, rob the bank, and call it a day.
Call it a day. That'd be a perfect ending to a great comeback. What the fuck are you telling? Oh, okay.
They said behave. You're right. No, you're right.
behave.
Calm down. Lawrence Okoli. Lawrence Okoli.
Right. Yeah, they got some interesting shit going on over there in the UK with all that Daniel Kinahan stuff. So I don't want to give them too much flack. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. But this was a great night for him. Great performance for Tyson Fury. Dispatch with Dillian Whyte, just exactly like the heavyweight king should. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we get that undisputed fight next. And then he can ride off into the sunset, assuming he wins. But I don't know, bro. I don't know if he beats Usyk, bro. I think Fury's actually rooting for Joshua in that rematch. I think he would much rather fight Anthony Joshua than to see Usyk.
Well, I didn't love Fury's gas tank tonight and in the third fight. I saw in the fourth and fifth rounds that fatigue set in, and then he has that recovery. He gets it back, but Usyk's gas tank is crazy. So he's gonna have to. You might be right, because Joshua's a slower paced fight, a kind of plodding guy. Usyk, like, you have to be so mentally alert for 12 rounds, because like with the feints, and Fury for the first time is gonna have someone feinting back at him. Like, he's the one always making the other, and that feint shit is mentally exhausting. Not biting on it, and Usyk and Fury, when he's at his best, they don't stop doing it. So you got to be constantly alert. And so you might be right about that. He's in more danger of getting knocked out by Joshua. I don't think he's in danger of getting stopped by Usyk, but maybe it's a tougher fight. Like, you might be right. Yeah.
Right. Just taxing mentally. It's a tough, and I'm not going to rule out, I mean, shit, I can't rule out, Fury, Usyk landing something that could put the big man down. We've seen him put down by smaller guys before.
Yeah.
So in fact, pretty much everyone that put him down was smaller than him. So, it's definitely possible. So, we'll see if we get that fight. I'm not sold on it. Let me ask you this. Which undisputed fight do you think we have a better chance of seeing? Fury versus that winner, or Spence Crawford?
I think we're going to see both. But I think we're going to see both.
Okay.
I think we're going to see both.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I think, look, they're all in the locker room now.
Hey, between me and you and the 2,000 people watching, Spence and Crawford, top pound for pound guys, right? Can't wait for them to fight. I actually think, unlike De La Hoya and Trinidad's going to live up to the hype, but on the low, Jaron Ennis might beat both of them.
What? I mean, I'm not gonna argue that, because we don't know, anything can happen.
It just sucks. I don't really see him in the. They're not really putting him in the picture to shape up to fight the winner at any point.
Why should they? Like, he hasn't been in the picture since this undisputed fucking march that Errol Spence has been on started. Like, he wasn't in the picture when the Thurman and Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, like, he wasn't in the picture. So I really don't think he should be in the picture now. I don't think Virgil Ortiz should be in the picture. They're next up for sure, but I don't see, Spence has like one more fight at 147 and then he's moving up.
Man, I wish every now and then they pull that Bernard Hopkins. I'm 40. I'm dying making this weight, but give me Jermaine Taylor, goddammit. Give me the guy who's next in line.
Well, Bernard had to do that, though, because
HBO wanted that fight and gave him a fat check.
I mean, it wasn't even so much that HBO wanted. Bernard wanted the fight, but
he wanted to put hands on Lou DiBella.
But for years, Bernard wasn't making those checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't making that kind of money. So, once he got into that tournament and ran through them, now it was, now's the time I can start making these checks. Spence ain't exactly in that type of position. Sending you footage of Fury. Oh, okay. All right. So finally getting some footage coming in.
Someone said these are Drake and Josh from back in the day. I get me as Drake, but I don't get you as Josh. You probably, thank God, don't even know who I'm referencing.
Who'd they say? Who'd they say?
Did you ever? Drake and Josh was this terrible Nickelodeon show, I guess.
Yeah, some kids or something like that, right?
So they're saying I'm Drake and you're Josh. I get Drake, but I don't get you as Josh. But
okay, all right. I guess. Looks like people are starting to send some shit.
So we're gonna have some content on FightHype. It sounds like today from the fight.
I think so. Let me just see. Let me take a preliminary. Let me take a preliminary look And
I almost wish we could. I almost want to share it live with the fans, like they could see it as you get it.
You can't hear that, can you? Can you hear that?
No.
No, you can't hear that?
Now Fury, I think Fury is doing an interview with my man Radio Raheem right now. So, yeah, in the dressing room.
Let me see.
Fury is cool with the media, usually pretty generous with his time for a guy of his stature.
Okay.
Although this week, obviously, he wasn't trying to answer any of that MTK shit, but
right, at all. At all.
How fun would it have been to just be jolly with him and interview him about the fight and everything? Go, by the way, Tyson, what about Daniel Kinahan? Just at the end, like all cheery and
right. Well, we definitely wouldn't have got an answer from him. That's for sure.
No, yeah,
getting our head ripped off.
And what do you do at that point if he's already answered it and isn't gonna answer it? Like, what do you really do? You keep asking, but for what point?
Right.
So that you can say, I asked him.
Right.
I asked him about Kinahan. I did. I'm a big, important badass.
Right. I'm going to have to combine these two videos. I'm going to have to combine these two videos because one is not long enough. So we got some Tyson Fury.
Who will be the next money laundering gangster to step in his place in boxing? We shall see, because there inevitably always will be one.
Kinahan, yeah. There's a couple right now that are doing their dirt. I got questions about some big money people.
You see some prospects out there, some guys coming up.
There's some people that are in boxing right now throwing around money to certain people and whatnot. So, what's it say? I'm about almost done. Man, these motherfuckers are starting to
I will say sometimes it doesn't look like I'm saying like on all these platforms, they don't look particularly concerned with turning a profit sometimes. So
No.
Which,
not at all. That's crazy.
Wilder didn't get close to beating Fury. Fire up. I would have to look. Like
Wilder, Tyson, what are you talking about?
He got as close as you can get, like a millisecond away. If the ref counted one more second, and that was a long count in the third fight, But Fury beat him fair and square. He's the better fighter through the 3 fights. That's clear. But he was a little fortunate in that second knockdown in round 4. That was a pretty long 10. Wilder wasn't anyway. He was as close as you can get to winning that fight. You don't get closer.
That's true. That's very true. You can't get any closer than that, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty much it.
Fury said he almost felt for a moment he was done, but then I looked at Paris, I looked at me wife and me brother, and me Lord and Savior put his hand on me chest, Jesus Christ, and I rose and beat the Bronze Bomber a third time. And one of the great fights of all time, the Gypsy King rose from the dead.
Well, let's not, since you mentioned Wilder, let's put a little respect on his name too. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of the great punchers in boxing history.
Right.
His right hand will knock your dick in the dirt forever. Knock your
right? That's funny. What do I want to say this? Tyson, what do I want to call this video? Tyson Fury.
The thing with Wilder, Ben, that I make sure to give him love is because I remember the romanification of Ernie Shavers, Ron Lyle, guys that were limited and never won the title, and they hold up and are beloved to this day by historians because they could fucking crack. It's not like everyone's like, oh, Ernie Shavers, no skill. It's like Ernie Shavers could fucking punch.
Right.
And that's what I feel about Wilder. Is the first thing that comes to mind isn't anything other than he could fucking punch. And if
yeah. No, for real.
And the right hand, was a sniper sometimes. Like in the Ortiz rematch, that was a sniper, ping right down the center. So,
yeah.
No, Deontay Wilder's good with me.
Yeah, fact. Fact.
Man, heavyweight division sucked until these guys came along. Vlad was good, but the competition was terrible. Terrible. And
Wow.
then Joshua Wilder and Fury came by, and the division's been way better ever since.
Right?
Yeah.
He leaves, right?
I'm not blaming Vlad. Like he dominated what was in front of him, you know? Like
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's crazy.
Vlad showed me he was the truth when he lost to Joshua. Like at 41, even though he lost, like him fighting the way he did at 41, and I was like, yeah. Showed me a lot in that loss.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm just uploading.
You're good, man. Whenever you want to sign out, let me know. I just know we still got some people listening to the boxing talk.
No, you're good, bro. I'm just I just know I'm probably like on the video, my eyes are probably darting all over the place, but it's just because I'm uploading a video. That's the only reason. Oh shit.
Michael Ferto said this man is young and way up there now. If he makes the right moves, paces himself, and gets super fit, he could explore Hollywood eventually. He could even put out media on his art. And I hope he's talking about one of us.
Is he talking about you?
I hope so. Michael Ferto, can you please confirm?
Must be talking about you.
I hope so. Wilder ducked AJ, not true. White, not his fault. WBC. Klitschko, I don't have the information. Jennings, Chisora, Wilder never had any unification. Fury was a cherry gone wrong. Wilder sucks. Well, Nathan Cano, you're clearly a half empty, glass half empty kind of guy. No, I'm just kidding. Just tell us how you really feel.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
My God, it's embarrassing to have a heavyweight champion so flabby. Hopefully he retires, because if he doesn't, it's going to be long before he gets beat, believe me. I mean...
Is that so bad, though?
Is it so bad? Isn't he proving that this really is about boxing and not weightlifting, though?
Right. Like...
Isn't there something beautiful about that, in a way?
I mean,
I get what he's saying, but...
I mean, I get what he's saying, but you know, Tyson Fury's a big dude. It's not like he's, you know, grossly outish. I mean, you know, I know he's got the role and everything, but you know, that's just a big dude, you know, like
Shaq used to say when he had his six pack and would actually be in his best shape, because his coaches like Pat Riley would be bitching at him, that he got hurt a lot more banging in the post. And that when Phil Jackson would let him, you know, be comfy, put the meat on his bones, get a little flab on him, that he felt better banging with big guys, like his body could withstand it better. So, I mean, you know, that just goes to say sometimes the body that looks good isn't always the one that's, you know, the best fit for what you're doing.
Right.
But I do think, though, I do like Fury better how he looked in the second Wilder fight. His body was really good for that fight. In these last two fights, he's softer and got more flab going on. And I think peak Fury was the Wilder rematch.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Like, yeah, Wilder and Malik Scott made adjustments in the third fight that closed the gap. But part of it was also Fury wasn't quite what he was in the second fight either. Like, yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I think I got those up.
You're uploading as we speak.
Yeah, just a little bit of Tyson Fury as he left the ring, ran back to the dressing room. Nothing super hot. Nothing super hot. They're just now, you know, I'm sure, you know, he's in the dressing room doing those, you know, interviews with the select media that got to get back into his dressing room, and then he's going to go to the post fight. So I don't think we're going to get anything until the post fight comes in. But you know, sit and wait. But yeah, man, good shit. Good job calling the fight too. By the way,
thank you.
I know I threw you off. I know when the stream went down, that probably threw you off a little bit. But you know, we recovered. True champion can get up after being put down.
Yep.
We covered and got it out there.
Yeah, and we'll be back for Shakur and Valdez.
We will be back for Shakur Valdez. You'll be ringside for that.
Actually, we'll be live a lot during this week for Valdez and Shakur. Like for the press conference, you guys want to tune in. For the weigh-in, you want to tune in, and then obviously on fight night and the post-fight, you want to tune in.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Cool. All right. Well, we can wrap up if you want. I know I'm gonna be getting videos in soon, so that's pretty much all I got.
Those are some cool Air Forces behind your right shoulder. I didn't know. Yeah. You're not a shoes guy usually, so those are cool. But yes, as you were saying, wrapping it up.
Those are signed.
Wrap that shit up, B. Yo, wrap it up. Yo, wrap
that. those are signed shoes too, by the way.
By Floyd?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It looks like some shits he would wear.
Yeah. But all right, yeah, you can I'll let you wrap up. We'll close up shop here. And good shit again, bro. We'll be back on. I mean, we'll be live Monday and Tuesday for a couple things, but I think the Valdez Stevenson stuff, I think that kicks off
probably Thursday.
And then so you'll be covering that. You and Ron will be covering that. We'll be live for that. We'll also have the whatchamacallit next week. Who is it?
Qasim Rahman Jr. fighting Tommy Morrison's son. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Yeah, the big female fight.
Nonito Donaire in the gym with Jesse Vargas training him. You guys might see something on FightHype soon about that. We'll see.
Might see some Donaire. Might see some Jesse Vargas. Might see some Freddie Roach.
By the way, Donaire, great coach.
Yeah,
he was not on some. You're looking good, Jesse. He was like correcting Jesse and like.
Oh, Nonito. It was Nonito.
Nonito was coaching.
I thought you might have been talking about Rachel. You might have been talking about Rachel.
Well, she's doing the strength program, but Nonito is he was doing mitts and like very technical, very scientific from Nonito Donaire, man. It was a pleasure to watch one of the greatest fighters of this era do something like that, man. Like he's a little guy, so he's always going to be a little slept on compared to the fighters, but he is really the shit. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We'll definitely get that up. Yeah, man, just a lot of stuff I got to get to grinding on, and a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, outside of that, anything else you want to say, Sean, before we get up out of here?
Just waiting on ESBC so I could kick everybody's ass that's watching. Once the beta or the game launches, we are definitely going to get some fun locked in with the fans there. And that's it, man. Just I really do got a lot of love for the FightHype family, man. You guys that rock with us, we love you guys. That's it.
All right. That's what's up, man. Check back later, guys.
Later.